Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back to another episode of Colombian Space Edition Supreme Ruler Ultimate. And in previous episode we were attacking a bit further down here. We're not quite at Little Rock yet, we need to get some more troops, quite frankly, before we can push in there. Oh, actually, we do have quite a bit of troops in here. So how about we start gathering up a massive infantry push here. For these are inner Soviets. And then I suppose we might actually be able to destroy that or capture that. But I do believe that today... Oh, right, we still need to recapture some of that. Let's go ahead and land some of the tanks down here to protect the flank. And then we can move some more troops down there. There we go. Recaptured all of that. That the enemy tanks that attacked earlier took away from us. Right, well, let's send in this group down there. We can actually send most of these probably there. Oh, no, well, I'll take the entire group. I can park these two at Hot Springs, just to make sure that we don't lose it entirely. Gather up the infantry. Of course, since they do have artillery there, this is going to be potentially poor tactic. But with the firepower, we can probably break the garrison in Benton without too much issues. At least we're doing a lot of damage, that's for sure. Although that that artillery is now moving about. Let's go ahead and take care of that. And yeah, you need to pull back. Oh, you're going to die before you get out, unless we can destroy the garrisons. Come on, you can get in there, destroy the artillery. Alright then. I suppose it's actually probably just easier to do it this way and deselect that one. And entrench there. You need to go get some repairs. I suppose we could just continue directly to Little Rock, although I'd rather wait for the supplies to get in here, so I'll wait for a day. Let those enemy planes kind of pass away. What I could even do, I could get my AA guns closer. Get these two protecting the flank. There's still that one. I wonder if I can get in there. You can get slightly closer, I reckon. You can get in there. They got some artillery over there, but the artillery shouldn't have a massive range. So technically this group, let's actually make it a group. Get it slightly closer and we might be able to reach there. We've got some tanks over here. I suppose I could send these to do an assault on Pine Bluff. While the infantry, now that we have some supplies there, won't go forward. This one can probably entrench there. Actually, these two also need to entrench there. Not going to send those into front lines. Or further front lines anyway. Right. I think I'm gonna have to pull that one back at least. We've got some infantry over here that can maybe take over the combat soon. There is a lot of planes in the region though, I do admit that much. How's the battle in Little Rock going? It's pretty much impossible to tell because there's just so many planes flying around. But we can see that at least some of the garrisons are taking heavy damage. Oh, we lost a tank by the looks of it. Yeah, we did. Let's pull back. You guys get there. We can pull the tanks back a tiny bit. You should... Yeah, you're already going back. Good. Little Rock is slowly falling, but we're going to have to pull more and more of the infantry back, I reckon. And these three can already go back for repairs. Price is too high? Well, I mean, we do got 6 billion now. I think I'm gonna increase the research funding again. Let me go to 70%. So it's gonna get relatively expensive again. But at least, well, it's not that expensive in all fairness. Not in comparison to what we had before. Of course, the research efficiency is the biggest problem. We really need to start upgrading that as well. Okay, you go get some repairs. We really need to wait a few moments before we move into Little Rock because, well, Jacksonville is going to have garrison. There's going to be a lot of planes flying around. And, well, you know what? We're probably good to go now. Oh, there's a combat going here, and it looks like we are winning. Although we're going to lose one of the elite forces if they are sending more planes. Which they are, Alright, well at least we took that one. Now there's this pocket that needs to switch hands. Need reinforcements? Oh, right, Little Rock. I mean, we just got in there. Oh, that was a barracks. Well, that would explain why there was so much garrisons in there. Right, let's go ahead and send in 5 of these to Jacksonville. We can move in the AA guns into Little Rock. Entrench them there. Do we have the... we can move in the trucks slightly closer. We've got some infantry over here that we can move up north. And these... I'm going to keep somewhere around there. Still got the radar in here, so if we move them closer, they might be able to fire on some of the enemies. At least in theory. Have we built more guns, I wonder? No, not yet. We are building another Patriot, and after that is going to be another 2 guns there. Fair enough. That reminds me, we got a lot of units in Fort Worth. We should probably move them to Oklahoma once again. Honestly, well, actually, we do have a barracks here now. We didn't have that for a while, but we do have it now. Okay, there's artillery over there. We are having quite a bit of problem with the enemy artilleries now. Again. Let's send you back for repairs. You're probably going to go down there. No, you're going down south. Fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and focus on El Paso front right now, because I know that we've got supplies in there. So we can do a couple attacks at least. And what we'll do is we'll get the artillery slightly closer. We can move in this group and that group closer. You can get closer. So Havana City is going to be our first target, as one might expect. It is a metropolitan, or metropolis. So, well, okay, yeah, there's 3 million in population there. That's not too bad. Of course, that's probably not quite accurate to real life. But, I mean, let's be honest, nothing in this timeline is accurate to real life. Well, that was the first wave. Did a decent bit of damage. And this second wave should be doing a lot more. Slowly gaining control of more of the land there by the looks of it. Let's actually send these to attack as well. Should be able to assist at least some degree. Okay, these need to pull back as well now, running out of supplies. Luckily we do have the supply trucks in there. I suppose we could send in this group still to finish the enemies. How long is the research still taking? Way too long. How about we increase the efficiency to 10% at least? Now that might start to get rather... well, it's not that expensive yet, by the looks of it. Right, so El Paso has a lot of stuff in there, but I think since we're defending in the city, we should be able to handle that fairly well. Except the Air Force. That is going to be a problem. Where's the airbase anyway? Looks like it was somewhere this way. It might actually be pretty far. Well, there's an airbase there. I'm not entirely sure if they're flying all the way from there. It's a possibility because it flew back so quickly. Have we reached Blight yet? Not really. These, on the other hand, have. We can shuffle the troops around, I suppose. Now we are attacking El Paso. Okay, we got another tank here, which was... Oh, right, it was protecting some artillery there. I think we need to get our infantry over here to attack Fort Smith. And then we can push in across the river, take out the artillery. And over here, I suppose we've got some infantry which... Ooh. Well, we don't necessarily need infantry for that. I'll just take the tanks over here. Gather up us all, push the artillery back a little bit, because that's a lot of units in there. And if they get to shoot or bombard my troops without being attacked, then that's gonna hurt. A lot. Well, let's push in. There we go. That stack has been destroyed. Just for good measure, I'm going to push in a little bit further, then I'm pulling back. Right, so there is a tank destroyer over there. And we lost a unit. Where? Oh, right, I wasn't paying attention here. Right, well, you are very low in supply, so I'll pull you back. Are you resupplied? For the most part. You should probably move the artillery within reach, and I suppose let's send in the infantry after those tanks. The infantry probably should have gone into the city first anyway. Right, so how is the economy doing? Are we still selling most of things? Looks like it. So we're selling a lot of food. Selling a oh, actually no, we're no longer selling rubber. Price has gone down so much. We should probably lower the capacity that we are operating at, just to make sure that we don't go too low in the prices there. Okay, let's pull you back and let's send in the elite forces in. There's only about two garrisons. Well, I was about to say 2.5, but no, it's not really that much. This should go rather quickly then, and then we'll move into El Paso and take out the military complex. Might even put in some land production there, because we can afford it now. How's the economy doing? So, GDP per capita has actually grown a tiny bit, and then unemployment is going down even further. Inflation is slowly getting higher. It's still negative inflation though, so that's not good for the GDP. Okay, but the garrison is about to die, so I'll give you orders to move into the city already. Oh, they got their artillery over there. Well, that's not good. Now they're bombarding us. No! You should be seeing us. You're trying to do a river crossing there? You cheeky bugger. I'll get you for that. Or correction, I got you for that. Let's get into there. There's the... Is there anyone in the barracks, I wonder? They haven't really had a massive amount of troops down here. But there might not be anyone. Okay, we got a bit of a roadblock down here because some of the troops refuse to move. And now the infantry is forced to spread out. That's not good. Okay, there we go. We captured that. There wasn't anyone in there. We did take quite a bit of damage from the bombardment, which is not what I wanted. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Well, I suppose we can actually repair here. So there's one thing that we can do about it. Oh, I didn't mean to send you all the way there. I did mean to send you a bit further away, though. Or, like, slightly away, at least. Let's send in the infantry up north. We can maybe take out, well, that's cruisers. Okay, how's the situation here? So they got... Oh, right, I didn't attack with these, and you need to pull back now. It's the warrior elite. Do we have any range on those? I mean, those do seem to have quite long range, so I'm not entirely sure. How are we doing in the land production? Actually, that's not where we produce, but we have gotten some troops back, and we got a lot of tanks here. Now the question is, where do we take them? We could take them over here to take Bartle as well. And get a bit of a bridgehead across the river here. And then we got the infantry over here, which could definitely start moving forward. Take Ponca City. And one by one the garrisons go down. Although that one needs to pull back already. And probably these two as well, because they are definitely out of supplies. You can pull back. We still got the infantry attacking. I think we won that battle, and we can then push into Fort Smith. I'll pull these down that way. A couple of units over there. Oh wow, there's a lot of planes flying through here. Luckily they're flying through here, because that means that we can shoot them on their way out as well. Alright, let's get into Fort Smith, shall we? You should probably get into the military complex, and speaking of military complex, let's go ahead and repair that, and the barracks. I'm actually gonna even produce I'll get some land production up there. That should be done about the same. Oh, actually. Crow is gonna say. Almost a year. Oh, never mind then. Well, we got that. Should be able to get some tanks from somewhere, see there. We didn't actually attack on Pine Bluff, did we? No. And these two need to get some repairs. Well, let's send them down south. Our situation over here isn't the best. But at least we are advancing. Alright, is there any way for us to get across? Well, we could go around the river. Let's do that so we can clean off the artillery over there. Put in the tanks on there. Got some infantry over here that we can move in to attack there. We'll start by attacking with the tanks. We can do some damage once again. Give them a few hours and then pull back. Well, up to 8 billion now, that's not too bad in terms of cash. Not for this run anyway. As the GDP, it hasn't grown, but the inflation has improved a little bit, and so has the unemployment. There we go, that's one destroyed. 2 destroyed. Is there any others here? Because if they are, they're going to be destroyed. Okay, there's garrisons over there. We can see that. Oh, there's artillery over there. Is that? No, that is a village. So is that one. Let's go ahead and take care of that one first. Oh, well. It got taken care of on its own. Good, good. Get some of these tanks across, so you can probably be repaired, assuming that this one doesn't get completely wiped out in the meanwhile. Okay, we got some artillery over there. We could probably move them. We'll move them over there first. Tanks are getting across. Once they're... Oh, right. We don't actually have a lot of supplies here. Let's pull back slightly. Oh, they tried to attack through there. Okay, well. It's a good thing that we got the infantry up here. As well as some of the tanks, I suppose. I can probably repair you there. You can be repaired as well. We've got some tanks over here that can push further north, because it looks like the enemy is sending troops from there. I actually wonder if the USA has any troops that we are going to be researching soon. Or have we actually surpassed them in troop quality already? Because we might have. Okay, the infantry should be moving. And slowly it is. Get you back to El Paso. Do we have... Ah, yes. Move you in. Entrenched down there. You have a truck that can actually shoot that combat lifter from time to time. We've got some tanks over here. I don't know if there's going to be a massive amount of troops over here anymore since we got El Paso, so I'll just send you to capture the industrial complex. And you as well. And after that we can start setting up another defensive line here maybe, or we go all the way to Albuquerque I suppose. To protect the river. I mean, they can still send in their artillery across if they so wish. And they probably will. Just to annoy me. I wonder if this is going to be enough firepower to destroy them. Garrisons in here in Big Spring. It might just be. At least they're taking up. Okay, well, there goes the first one. We're starting to run out of supplies, so probably not quite strong enough. Let's pull back a little bit to resupply. There's only going to be one garrison left there after all of that bombardment. Let's get this artillery group slightly closer. And then down here, you could probably move over that way. Did we? No, but we could move you over there. Just trying to keep them spaced out just enough so that the enemy cannot just walk through. Because if they find a way, they will take it. And I'd rather not give it to them, you know. Do we have... we still don't have supplies in here. Oh, damn it. It spreads so slow. Okay, how about you go get some repairs, pal? How is the situation? Oh, right, we did capture that now. Good. So all of this should technically switch to our side. Somewhere down the line. Let's go ahead and start spreading out some of the troops here. Set up another defensive line. Actually, you take that, and then there's remaining two probably somewhere in the middle. And have we resupplied? Yes, we have. Go and take that one. That one garrison is no match to us now. Which is kind of what I was hoping for. Get you over there. We can bring in some infantry over here. Are these resupplied? They didn't actually use all that much supplies, did they? One of them did. I think we can destroy that. Also, how much? We are actually making quite a bit of profit, so I'm going to increase some of the social funding. Maybe education up by not quite that much. Okay, 60 million we'll have to do. That might increase the, or decrease rather, the unemployment, and thus increasing the amount of people that actually have the money to do things. And it might have a positive effect on the GDP. Probably not a massive effect though. There's technically a gap in the front already here. Let's hope the enemy doesn't know about that. Nobody tell them. Right, well, let's go up there. We got the tanks over here. Oh, actually, that's a lot of tanks. Let's go and take out the industrial complex there. And then we got the infantry over here. Let's move them in position. We can take Bunker City rather soon. Over here, we could actually start moving against this. Probably resupply that. Oh, wow, that's a lot of planes down here. Bloody hell. We need to start destroying those combat lifters. I'll certainly try. I will certainly try. There we go, that's 2 down. Did we have another combat down? Well, right, we captured that already. Did we have any combats down here? Not right now. Well, technically we do. Okay, let's move in the infantry to attack the town. You can attack the combat lifter. Leave none standing. There we go. We can actually attack the city from the other side as well. Because why not? Let's go ahead and destroy the artillery. That is quite a few planes again. These two probably need to pull back. I think we can get that rather soon. Are we still selling everything? We are actually selling pretty much everything except industrial goods. Because, well, industrial goods price has gone up a little bit. But it's not necessarily worth selling yet. It might be worth us more in other ways. Inflation is increasing slowly. That means that it's actually going to be good for the economy. So how's the... domestic approval rating 10.2%. That's quite terrible. But we are actually out of time for this episode, and it's probably going to be the last episode of this session again. So I'll probably do a fair bit in between the episodes. Potentially get along here a little bit, like I'll probably try to take all of this, basically. And then after that, next time we'll probably try attacking Phoenix. And after that, it's probably to LA and all that. Or Phoenix and then towards San Diego and LA and all that. Just so that we can spread a little bit to the west as well. There's a lot of industry in there that I'd like to deny the enemy of having them. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.